everybody, Jason Ballas with OutdoorProductReview.com. We're doing a 2010 bow review here in the great state of Colorado again. Alright, some of the things I want to cover first are great sponsors. We have Sitka Gear, some of the best camo you could have out there in the world. We have Camel Cameras, the best quality camera equipment that they can provide to us for the hunters that like to film their own hunts and do stuff like this, like bow reviews. We've got True Fire releases. They've been with us through the get-go. Victory Archery arrows. That's one of the best arrows down pat. This year we have a 408 grain VAP arrow. It's the Victory Armor Piercing Arrow. I think you guys are going to be pretty excited about that. You can watch a video of me fletching it here on the website. We also have Hydronic Archery. He's making sound suppression systems and things for bows that you guys are just going to be amazed of, and you can look for more of that in the future. And our last one we have is Roman 12's Web Consultant. The guy's been my webmaster for so long, and I really like to thank him a lot for everything he's done. He's helped me out through a lot of our stuff. But today the bow we're going to be covering is the APA Pit Viper. Now this is I've done the Viper before, and I've also done the Black Mamba MX2. And this is something new that they're coming up with this year. Now, I'll tell you something, APA has some of the best bows that I've shot in a few years, and I'll tell you what, the reason why they're one of the best is because of all their eccentrics that they put on it. They've got a handle here for carrying the bow, they've got broadhead wrench, knock turning tool, the limb for hanging it. We're right here next to a tree. If you're out there hunting, you put your bow up on a limb, it's going to hang there. It's going to stay there. It's got an arrow nock that's ready. You could sit there and call for elk or rattle antlers or whatever the case is. So that right there is one of the benefits. And I'm going to go ahead and show you some of those great things right here. We're going to cover all the aspects of the bow, and I'm going to show you each one individually. Here's the specifications for the Pit Viper. The IBO speed is up to 333 feet per second, with the brace height is 6 5/8 inches. The let-off is 80% with a mass weight of 4.1 pounds. Axle to axle of this bow is 31 1/4 inches, with the draw weights coming in 50, 60, or 70 pounds. The draw lengths also come from 23 to 27 inches and 26 to 30 inches depending on the module you have. This puts out a whopping 86.2 pounds per square inch of kinetic energy, which can take down any big game animal known. Alright folks, so like I told you, we're shooting the Victory Archery VAP arrow. This is it right here. You see it's the one I fletched up with the orange and the yellow fletching. Alright, simple. We just use a full containment rest for the review. Put the arrow on there. First thing we're going to do is the draw test. I want to see how the bow feels when I draw it back, like I always do on all the reviews. Thing is, first thing you want to make sure is that your nock is aligned, of course, so you're not going to hit any fletchings. Let's come out and lose that speed. Well, let's go ahead and do the draw test, see how this thing pulls. I haven't even pulled this bow back yet. It came all set up. All I did was put the rest on there. So let's go ahead and draw this bow back. If it's anything like the Viper was, it'd be smooth. Oh yeah. She comes back. She's got a solid wall on her. Very solid wall, right? 29 inches. She sits nice and level. There's no torquing at all. I'm moving my hand. The bow's not even really moving. See if it comes off a little. No, that Viper cam really holds it back. I'm coming forward and it's not even moving. Let's go ahead and shoot the bow, see how it shoots. Wow. That's a huge difference between the MX2 and this one. I mean, there was no shock whatsoever in the hand there when I shot it. Great shooting bow. Tell you what, an arrow flew down there just as fast as anything. That was something. I really like the way that felt. I like that. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. Now let's go ahead and draw that bow one more time, see how it felt. I'll tell you what, I was pretty impressed with the way it shot. Go ahead and shoot it back, no problem. It comes right all the way back, sits in perfect. Now watch my hand, I'm going to release the arrow. That bow didn't even move anywhere. That really was just nice and smooth. Man, that's the way I like it. Smooth, drawing back, shooting, no kick whatsoever. Just barely a little thunk, but it's absorbed by the string suppressor. Tell you what, if I put that one on there by Hydronic Archery, you're not going to have anything on here, which I'm going to do, because one good thing about APA is they sent me another set of limbs and different modules for the cam. And my wife Jody, you've all seen her on the site, she's going to be bow hunting with us this year for elk. So let's go ahead and shoot it through the chronograph, see what kind of speed we're getting with that 408 grain arrow at 70 pounds. All the bows, 29 inches, 70 pounds, remember that from the previous years. Alright, here goes the Pit Viper with that 408 grain arrow from Victory Archery. 289 feet per second with a 408 grain arrow. That is beautiful. Alright folks, as you can see, you know, we're shooting 289, 287, 288, numerous numerous speeds on the chronograph there, but that's a 408 grain arrow. And you know, if we were using our arrow last year, which was only 373 grains, we'd be way over 300 feet per second. So I'll tell you what, for speed, this thing is smoking. 70 pounds, 29 inches, draws smooth as could be. You know, when you're shooting this bow and you have your hand barely touching and it doesn't move. I mean, it doesn't move at all. I love that. You guys saw in the Athens bow review last year, I was like a 10. And you know, this bow's right there along the lines with it. I mean, it comes back, you have a solid wall, there's no play at all. When it releases, the bow sits in your hand. It doesn't go anywhere. And I tell you what, there's just a tiny little bit of noise, just like a hollow noise, just because, you know, either a string leech on here or putting that hydronic string suppressor system on here is going to take some of that away. So really, to tell you the truth, that would be the only thing I'd have to say would be wrong with this bow. The bow looks great. It's got a 10 on the accessories list. You guys know I love the way the APA sets up their bow. They even have a little limb harmonic dampener here right next to the cam. So the way this bow plays out is just beautiful. So overall, you know, I'm going to give this bow a 9.9 because it is just almost perfect. Almost perfect. If they could maybe put another string suppressor on the top up here, or, you know, add one bow jacks or something, would take away anything. And I just love the way that this bow shoots. It feels great in your hand. It has a skinny neck, which usually I don't like skinny necks, but this bow, some reason APA bows, I like to shoot them with that skinny neck on them. There's no problem at all. Great cutouts throughout. The design is perfect. And the bell up there really knows what he's doing. Tell you what, if you guys haven't shot one of these APA bows, any of them, you guys need to try. I'm excited about trying their speed bow, which I'm trying to get from them to test out, because that bow, it's the King Cobra, and that's one of the fastest bows in the world. And to me, I'm really not about speed, but if I can shoot one just for the heck of it, I'd love to shoot one. And you know, overall, 9.9, like I said. The Pit Viper, definitely a great bow. You're going to see some more of it. Hopefully I'll be able to get Jody shooting a nice big bull elk with it this fall. And we didn't get any deer tags, but that's okay, because we're going to have some rifle tags, and maybe you'll see some bucks being brought down with rifles. But whatever the case is, you know, once again, I'd like to thank all our sponsors who made this possible. And, you know, got some great products in the reviews this year. Pit Viper from APA. If you guys haven't tried one of these out, you need to go shoot one and just tell me all what you think. Send me an email. Let me know if you think you agree along the same lines. Now, there's a lot of you guys out there that you're loyal to your bows, and I really like that. But you need to try all the different bows out there, because there's some great bows. And it's a lot of money for these bows. But I'll tell you what, you guys shoot one of these, you might change your mind. So for Outdoor Product Review, I'm Jason Bowles. We're going to see you on our next bow review, which we have coming up here shortly.